Hey everyone, Living Pain here, but this time the real Brian Living Pain. So I need to change the format up of the vlog. I know it's been a ton of fun for me and a ton of fun watching these characters. Diet Pain especially seems to be the favorite. And the challenge that I'm facing, and it's starting to become a bit of an issue, is putting together the videos. And it takes me two and a half hours, sometimes a little bit longer depending on how complex. And up until now it's been great. It's been that stay at home, the coronavirus, nothing but time on my hands, and it's actually been a huge benefit because doing all of the editing, I see myself and I go, man, have I gotten fat? I got to get rid of that. So it's also been incredibly motivating. The only downside is that now that I can see things starting to pick up at work, I'm gonna have to change my format of the vlog. That's what I figured. The vlog is gonna stay. The intent has always been to document my journey of the 50 pounds, so that's not going away. The challenge was trying to figure out a format that allowed me to put the vlog together fairly quickly. If I could do it within half an hour, 45 minutes every day, then that's definitely time that I can make happen. So the format's going to be a little bit different. I may be vlogging in the morning like I am now. I may be doing it at the end of the evening, and I'm sure within this sort of format I'll mix things up a bit and try to come up with a standard format like I did with the characters. It's all new to me. Even talking in front of a camera is super weird. And takes some getting used to, and I'm not even sure if I'm there yet. So I thought what I would start off with was just the facts about how yesterday went. So I weighed in at 227, which was an official 10-pound weight loss. So it's the first time I got into the double digits. Really happy about that. And then diet-wise, I'm doing intermittent fasting. So essentially I have 2 meals a day. So for lunch, I had a sandwich, salmon sandwich, and Caesar salad, my little box of Caesar salad. And then for dinner, I had wonton soup and a hot dog. Famous combination. And for snacks, I just had popcorn. So the one thing I wanted to talk about was the intermittent fasting and just some of the challenges that I faced yesterday with the diet. So for the intermittent fasting has been really great. Since I started it, I broke that plateau. I was going about a week and a half, 10 days of just bouncing around the same weight, eating low calories, and nothing. I wasn't losing weight. Now, it could have been muscle gain. That's another argument, that I had muscles growing while I was losing weight and they were balancing themselves out. That's very, very strong potential as well. However, once I started the intermittent fasting, I did see the results. And up until yesterday, I had no problem waiting to eat until noon. I found having 1 or 2 cups of coffee in the morning did enough that took away any sort of hunger. Yet yesterday was way different. I was so hungry in the morning. I wanted to eat so badly that I was clock watching till 12 o'clock. So, every 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, I was looking at the clock, just when could I eat? And then it was weird because after I ate and I had a snack in the afternoon, popcorn, I stayed away from the nuts. I usually am always eating nuts, but I've been looking at the diary and it's like, so little you eat and the calories are so high, so I just pulled back a little. At the end of the day, come dinner time, I don't know what happened, but I wasn't even hungry. So that was really weird that I was so hungry in the morning, yet come the evening I wasn't hungry, and back onto the intermittent fasting side. So I would definitely say that this intermittent fasting has been great. Now, the other thing that happened to me yesterday was I woke up completely exhausted. And I've had that happen to me before. And what I think it is, and again, every time you go through a diet, you're constantly, you never know, or when you're training, you never know if this is for sure it's all speculation. So the one thing that I've noticed is when I start dropping weight, because my body, I guess, is working so hard at getting rid of fat, that sometimes it'll really tire you out. And that's what happened to me yesterday. I woke up, I was just exhausted. I was exhausted all day, even to a point that I was on a couple of conference calls at work, and I wasn't there. I wasn't my sharp self, and had to take some afternoon naps and breaks. And then by the end of the evening, even I think it was around 8 o'clock, I started getting the sniffles and really feeling run down. However, I thought to myself, and I have a bad back, which is really something that is really important to mention, is I have a bad back. And although I was able to go for a good run, I was able to exercise, once I start moving, the back loosens up. It's fine. But when I'm sitting and then I get up, all of a sudden I can hardly move. So it's one of those things, emotions lotion. If I start working out, it's fine. However, when I stop and I sit down or lie down, it seizes up again. Although it is getting better. So every morning when I woke up, I knew yesterday morning it was better, and I could feel it improving. However, I still have this really bad back. Going back, 8 o'clock last night, I have the sniffles, and I haven't yet worked out, and I've been working out for, I think I'm on day 37 or 38 without missing a day, at least doing 30 minutes of exercise. And I just pushed myself to go downstairs, get on the bike, and do a 30-minute bike ride on Zwift. And turns out I had the best bike ride that I've had in a long, long time, like really strong bike ride. And it's not uncommon. I've experienced it before. You really don't want to do a workout. You push yourself out the door. You get on that bike, whatever you need to do that day, and all of a sudden you knock it out of the park. And that's what happened to me. I actually had a respectable bike ride for the first time. I think I averaged about 27 kilometers an hour and had some good wattage. So, and then when I was done, did my push-up challenge workouts, I felt great. You know, it just changed everything about how I felt and everything else. However, I do know that I am stressed. And I think I mentioned it before, that when you get a bad back, often it'll manifest, the pain physically manifests from your mental state. And the other thing I forgot to mention is I'll often get bumps on my head and when I'm stressed, and sure enough, that's what I've got on my head as well. So there's no doubt in my mind that this back injury was a cause of just stress. And maybe the stress knowing that I couldn't keep up the videos or the lifestyle to get the videos out there. So I don't know. Again, like I said before, everything is speculation. So that's how my day went yesterday. Ate well, had some challenges with the diet in the morning, stayed on it, kept the calories down, exhausted, still managed to get my workout in, and was tired, was just pulled a good day out of what could have been a bad day. Still highly motivated. My biggest concern right now is to rest on my laurels and go, I lost 10 pounds, and think that that's some sort of an accomplishment. And it's not. I'm 20% there. And it's just keep it up, keep it up. I still have this gut, which just disgusts me when I get up. And I don't mind having a gut, but when you've got it's like folds of fat coming over, it's just like, what the hell? And then I'm also worried, like, okay, once I lose it, am I going to be one of those guys with the hanging fat? You see them, like, am I going to have to go to a plastic surgeon to get that fat removed? So anyway, it's been a good day is what I'm saying. And there's always these challenges that you face and continue to face. So losing weight, losing 10 pounds, the one good thing about it is you look back and you say, okay, it's been like 36 days. And what if I didn't go on a diet? And what if I continued my lifestyle? And you see behind, I've got this beautiful bar and the Pig and Whistle here. What if I continued to have beers for the last 5? I'd be up at least 5 pounds, maybe 7. I'd be in the 240s. So at least I'm looking at it. And instead of being in the 240s, I'm now in the 227. So when I look at that swing, that could be a 15, 20 pound swing. So that I feel pretty good about. I don't want to go on too long. I want to try to keep this is a longer video than the ones that I think I'll be doing in the future. I want to kind of keep the videos at a 4 to 6 minute sort of hit. So it's kind of here's how the day went, here's where the journey went, and talk a little bit more about just some of the challenges that I'm facing, or what was that challenge of the day. So there you have it. Hope you're enjoying the new format or getting at least any benefit out of it. And if not, it's cathartic for me to sit down here and at least review my day. Over and out, living pain.